Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up? How everybody doing today? Welcome to the O.T.S.B.S Show. It's your boy, Coach Lee. It's Monday night, 4 days from the weekend. We're back at it like we're mad at it, man. It's time to run one with you guys. With that being said, man, a man from the Northeast up there. What's up, too? How you having?
Northeast chillers. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Man,
God bless everybody.
Man, got a little bit of rain down here, but we, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Still hot as hell.
Yes. Last month of the summer. Some people already started school already. So, shout out to them. And everybody continue to get your grind on.
Yes, sir. What's up, Smoke? We see you, man. Shout out to Jonathan Taylor, aka Smoke. Yes, sir. He runs our football leagues, gaming sites. That's all. What's up, man? But bruh, got some crazy stories for us to cover tonight, man.
Oh, I can't wait.
We get some enjoyment out of it from those that participate with us. So, hey, with that being said, bro, let's go ahead and jump right in it. This one's called On the Move on the O.T.S.B.S Show. This one involves this little number right here, man. So, don't know how much truth it is to it, but somebody got to be the first to write the story.
Of course.
So we're gonna see what it is. This one involves the following.
There's been a tweet circling around the possibility of Austin becoming an NFL city. The Buffalo Bills organization may be coming to Central Texas. Here's the tweet right here. It's Seth Wickersham from ESPN. He writes, an ownership source tells me Austin is a possible destination or threat as one of the other cities elsewhere that desire an NFL franchise and would pay handsomely for it. Mayor Steve Adler.
So, as you can see, there's a rumor circulating out there that the city of Austin, Texas, has thrown their hat into the bid to try to lure the Buffalo Bills away from upstate New York. How you feeling about that?
They can fight. Absolutely. Texas is a big state. But for Buffalo's sake, Buffalo, good fight too. They bleed Buffalo football in the times that they were bad and now in the times that they're good. So that's going to be a good fight if it did happen. But I will say that Austin won't get the Buffalo Bills. But they could be in potential for any of these other teams looking to relocate, for team sake, ticket sake, fan sake. So if Austin's now being this team and not a team in Europe, as we heard in the past, or somewhere else, because you got Vegas covered.
Right.
Where else you have a team? I mean, another team in New England, perhaps, but I mean that's a stretch. So Texas, where you have a lot of football, they bleed football. It makes sense. But the Buffalo Bills, I don't think they will be ultimately in Austin. I think another team, I don't know what team, will end up probably in Austin. That's the case, and the team is looking to get a team for their city.
Normally when you start hearing about it, you got, like Florida's got 3 teams. New York's got 3 teams. I think California's got 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Texas only got 2. Like I say, it is a big state. But one caveat to that, usually it's like San Antonio that's thrown into the hat. But I think now, with Austin being kind of like the new launching pad or landing pad rather for transplants to move to Texas. So it's a lot of diversity there.
Exactly.
So normally you would think, ain't no way Bob, the McNair family or the Jones family going to allow a third team because they got to vote on it to come into their backyard. But I can see some momentum being there with a lot of people that's moving there now that don't have the Texans or Cowboys loyalty.
I agree with that. I think Buffalo's is one of them towns where at the end of the day, ultimately, they're going to fight to get whatever contract they need for a new stadium or whatever they need. They're not going to let Buffalo go at all. But, I mean, you got, like you said, you got Florida, they got Jacksonville, Tampa, and Miami. I mean, Jacksonville could potentially land somewhere. They've been in the records and talkings for perhaps a team in Europe. Move over there. So if Austin, they want to keep them in state, due to, the circumstances that we've been going through as a worldwide in the last year and a half, then that's smart. Moving to a state that's big enough to hopefully bring the tickets in, generate good teams, wins, culture, and yeah.
Shout out to Smoke, Team Leo. Bumpy, we see you out there, man.
We see you
ain't gonna miss it.
We see you, Bump. We see you and Randall Cobb over there in Green Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Getting the whole gang back. But yeah, man, it'd be interesting. Like you say, that Buffalo fan base, quiet as it's kept, that's probably one of the most passionate fan bases in the NFL.
Yes, indeed. I mean, home of the tables, man. You go look on the internet and look at their tailgate parties. Buffalo ain't going nowhere. But
I heard they're legendary.
Yes, Austin, go fight for something else. The fight ain't over yet. He's a big dog in Buffalo, and their leash is off. So.
We shall see, man. We shall see. But hey, that's our first segment. We're gonna take a quick break, man. Yeah, y'all get up here with them comments. Let's rock this bad boy. Let's do what we do. Be right back.
50 seconds to tell your friends to come through.
Already.
What's up, guys? It's Mike Larimore here. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to STWF Media for all of the love and the positivity they've been sending my way recently. We partnered up, you know what I'm saying? I just like the energy the guys bring over there. So any sports talk, you want to talk football, you want to talk baseball, they might even talk bowling if you're interested. Boxing, whatever your thing is, man. Go check them out. There's a lot of great coverage over there. Again, it's nothing but positive energy from these guys. Go check them out. Peace.
What's up? Just like that, brother. Just like that. Hey, man, welcome to the O.T.S.B.S Show. Like we do every Monday night, coming here hanging out and kicking it. Ain't nothing else to do. So you might as well spend your Monday evenings with us.
Yes, unless you want to watch some baseball. Watch some Olympics.
Nah, man. I cheered for the Rangers, so I'm good.
They're doing good.
We've been done since April.
Hey, man, as long as you know, man, some teams know that their season is over, before it starts. There's some teams that are still trying to fight and making all these trades and generate all this extra money on the cap. I don't know.
And you also got some teams and other sports out there that think they got a starting caliber QB, but they really got two that equals one. But we ain't gonna say what team that is.
We ain't gonna tell you what team that is. We already gonna say is about potentially 3 and 17 games this year, 3 and 14. Ooh,
yeah, we shall see. They might, man. We might have to have a suicide hotline or something. Talk my brothers off.
Yep, he ain't here. He's practicing the way it is. He's working out right now for one of those positions. I'm hearing
already. But hey, speaking of working out, this one right here, we call this bad boy Fast Lane. This one involves a cornerback from the University of Clemson. Got in a little bit of trouble over the weekend. This Fred Davis II.
All new at 10 o'clock, one of Clemson's football players faced jail time overnight. Fred Davis is a cornerback for the Tigers and was arrested for reckless driving. An investigation reveals Davis was driving 115 miles an hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone. We know Davis lost control of his car before crashing into a mail truck. The driver of that mail truck walked away with very severe injuries. Davis right now is out on bond. Clemson football is now releasing this statement saying in part, quote, Fred Davis remains with the program, but will be subject to internal discipline. Grounds for internal discipline for misdemeanor charges like this are covered under the terms of the Clemson Student Athlete Handbook, which says that the head coach can recommend a course of action.
So, as we see with that, what you thinking about that, man? I think I'm more disturbed by the statement, the official statement from the assistant AD than I am the incident itself.
Yeah, me too. And all, it's just wild that one, it's just like that's what you're gonna say. Like, oh yeah, well this, don't worry, he's gonna go to court and he's gonna get out, and and the coach is gonna discipline him, and he's not gonna make him a red shirt again. He's not gonna take a scholarship away. He's gonna suspend him the first 4 games because Clemson probably don't need him anyway. You know what I'm saying? He's not really gonna be taught a lesson. But this is what I keep saying: why these young kids, man, keep just putting their lives on the line? Like 115 and a 55? That's double the limit.
He could have killed himself. He could have killed the driver and the courier. Could have killed an innocent bystander that was walking across the street or something.
And this is wild, like, for drivers like me, I don't drive. There's reasons why I don't drive. But in the midst of me growing up, I want to drive.
Right.
But every time I want to drive, there's something that just comes in the field and makes me not want to drive. Rather it's the people that's on the road, rather the situations I see on the road, I don't know. But stuff like this, hearing about stuff also makes me not want to drive. This is a situation that needs to be handled. And I'm not saying that these coaches got to be on these kids 24/7 and all that. I don't know what the guy's situation was. He was home for the summer or whatever the case was. But these young kids, man, and the licensing systems, we probably got to get back to, pushing the license limit back up. Honestly. And I know you get these young kids with these parents that this is going to buy them a car. So I kind of see where the country want to have 16-year-olds with cars, and then they grow up 17, 18, by 19. Oh, they got 3 years of experience, but they're still young in the head. And having a car is the worst thing to do, especially driving by yourself late at night. You want to zoom, you want to drive, Grand Theft Auto, Need for Speed, whatever game you're playing growing up.
Right.
And this happens. It's just devastating because, like, 1, male driver, severe injuries. 2, athlete could have been killed. And then 3, the school and stuff have to deal with it now. And the way the AD said it was basically like, hey, we just going to, this is, it happened. And we're going to.
Slap on the wrist.
Misdemeanor, felony. Driving double the limit and somebody, attempting something. If you're driving 115 miles per hour and you hit somebody, that's not attempted murder? I'm not a law guy.
It's definitely reckless driving.
Hold on. It's reckless driving, but if the guy gets killed, then it's a different situation. Then this guy slandered all through the news for killing this man in the car truck. But since he got severe injuries, everything's okay. He might not be able to work again in his life.
They said, like you say, he was severely injured, and he's going to require several months or longer for recovery.
That's crazy. And who knows how old he is? and it just sucks. The whole situation is terrible. These young kids, man, got to do better with this driving, man. Especially late night, man, when you see like the roads open. That doesn't mean have a free fall. That means get home safely, because that's the safe way home. When there's a bunch of traffic and all that, can get anxiety goes up, and you're doing too many different things. You want to get home quickly, but man, when it's down there at night, man, just enjoy the ride home, ride the speed limit, get to the crib safe.
Yeah, a reason why I definitely think that this is some BS. Again, it just goes back to, it seemed like, I think the school came out with with the statement too fast. Who signed off on that statement? Because if I'm the actual victim of this accident or his family, I will feel slighted. I will feel like, because I feel like it's an insensitive statement.
What are you gonna say? Free Clemson tickets? Oh, you get tickets for the season. You get free tickets for the season to these games. Oh, yeah. You're playing BC, Sloppy Joe, French fries. I want to watch some games.
But we'll see, man. This will probably be one that I know I personally will try to follow. The young man's 19. He was had a good freshman year. Was expected to challenge for some more PT for this coming fall. But I think that whole statement will be subject to internal discipline. Clemson got to do better than that, man.
Got to do better than that. Top team in one of the top teams in the world. You got to discipline them and discipline them good, because this has to be a lifelong lesson. As you grow, if this is his first major incident, regardless of what it is, you have to give him a hard lesson, so that one, hopefully it never happens again, and two, that life's no joke. You can go out there and drive crazy if you want, but you're putting your life on the line and other people's lives on the line, man. Gotta think about that.
I think if I was a coach, I'm probably gonna sound like an old fuddy-duddy. If I was a coach, and if I can get away with it, and if the victim sign off on it, part of his even if he did, if it would end up being a misdemeanor, whatever the case may be, a part of his punishment would be whatever hours of rehab this man has to go to. That's the same amount that you're gonna have to go to.
Exactly. All types of stuff. I mean, he's gonna be real active. He's gonna be real active in the community this year. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even saying that to be like a funny guy, but I mean, I know the discipline will probably look bad, look weak and stuff, but I think that the kid will turn it around, because stuff like this, like he said, he's thinking in his mind probably, man, I could have messed myself up, from that aspect. Yep. I hope he's thinking like that, so he can enable and
some type of remorse.
But no, that guy, he needs to apologize. He needs to deeply, have a conversation with that guy that he almost killed, because that's gonna dramatize the homie for life.
That's true. But hey, man, it's almost time for our last segment. Get some comments up in here, folks. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Let's go ahead and pass this finish line. We'll be right back in about 15 to 20.
Carson Wentz won't though.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Welcome to the last segment of the O.T.S.B.S Show. It's your boy, Coach Lee, my man from the Northeast. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Last segment, man. We here, ride the finish line, but remember, man, catch us all week. Same time, same circumstance, different topics, but we all here.
Yes, sir. Now, the last one, say the best for last. It's definitely going to get a little bit of discussion on this, because this has some ramifications that can not only be felt now, but for years to come. And that involves, call this bad boy the trendsetter. So that one is going to be, there's a quarterback that made some news today. Oh, let me refresh that. There's a high school quarterback that made the news today. Quinn Ewers. out of South Lake Carroll, the suburb north of Dallas.
Yep.
Top-rated quarterback coming out of high school this year. Originally with the UT, but changed his letter of intent to attend Ohio State. So this young man here, because of the rules that were recently changed pertaining to college athletes being able to earn income off their likeness, he is rumors circulating that he's about to make a decision that he's going to opt out of his senior year so he can focus on his schooling, rest his body, and try to get ready for the college game. But at the same time, be able to potentially earn income ahead of time off of his likeness. So, how you feeling about that? That's something different. It's new.
It definitely is something new, but at the same time, it has to be lovely for him. In a system where the quarterbacks are ready, I'm sorry for that. My daughter, come here, baby. You're gonna have to be on this segment with me tonight. It's my daughter. She's gonna be in a segment. She's acting a little up. Time for bed. But this is lovely for him. And the way the QB position is going, where self-marketing yourself is kind of the brand. We've seen Aaron Rodgers this year, go through Jeopardy and all that to network his career after football. But quarterbacks are going to have to probably start doing that before, because you don't know what type of career these quarterbacks can have. So quarterbacks are at a situation in the position where they have to position themselves for right now, because you don't know what's promised tomorrow. You have guys like Jimmy G, who sat on the bench for years in New England, and now, after years, is able to play in San Fran, and now Trey Lance is going to take his spot. Yeah, he got the bread, but stability matters sometimes. Right now, he feels like he got stability. He's gonna wait a year anyway. So why go waste it at a high school level where you can go prep at the college level?
So a little bit of background about this program he's a part of. Like I said, the South Lake Carroll Dragons. They are probably noted as one of the powerhouses in the state of Texas for high school football. They have won 8 championships over 3 classifications since 1988. 88, 92, 93, 2002, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2011. And they were runner-up another 2 times as far as the state championship game. Another note, a lot of people, they can probably see it as, maybe he's trying to help his family earn some money right away. Because that's always a possibility. We all know when it comes to the college athletics, usually whoever comes with the biggest bag is more than likely to get the young recruit. But in his situation, I think it's a pretty honest expectation that it is for for him to preserve his body, for him to get ready and focus on the college game.
Absolutely.
I don't think money is going to be an issue, because in South Lake Carroll, I think the average family income, the median household income in South Lake, and this is in Texas where it's kind of cheap down here to live, is $216,000.
You good. If you leaving out of here to go to any other state, and he's probably knowing how to save and invest anyway already. You know what I'm saying? Living where he lives at. Excellent. Get the time to prepare. Keep your mind in shape. Study, though. Continue to study, and you're good.
I want to say, I think his dad is like in the oil and gas industry. Mom is an executive.
What do you want
to drop?
He's definitely not hurting for money. But it's going to be interesting to see, especially we saw how it started when the college players got the okay, they can do it. It was like a bonfire. You start seeing all these stories coming up about these players who can finally make money off their likeness. I think now, because it's uncharted waters, there's no verbiage anywhere that says you can't do it. Eventually, I do expect, the UIL or whatever the local high school people are to come out or them to try to pass some type of legislation to prevent it. But for right now, it's a free fall. I think it's a genius move on his part. But at the end of the day, it's a ball game.
It's gonna be like this when it comes down to it. And these quarterbacks in position, who's giving them the bread? Who are the guys telling these guys, "Hey, take this and not be out"? And ultimately, that's what it's gonna come down to because he's going to Ohio State, so they probably already got the puzzle written for him already, and which is why he's leaving. You know what I'm saying? Right. Probably nothing much for him to do at the high school level. You know, win another state championship, yeah, but also gives another chance for somebody at the school, if the school's good enough, every other aspect of the game besides QB, to maybe get a quick scholarship perhaps to in school. So he's kind of helping somebody out on the roster. Which is very interesting because we've never seen nothing like this before. We're starting to see a lot of new things. And day by day, we get something else new from a college player getting money to now high school players getting money. And now high school players getting money and saying, guess what, school? I'm done.
That's true. That's true.
Wow.
One of the potential things, they're throwing some numbers out there that, this young man may see. The possibility of earning is up to $1 million at 18 years old.
I got to take that all day. Like I was talking earlier. I seen a post on Facebook that somebody was talking about, surviving, playing sports, trying to get to a high level, end up not getting there. You got to kind of take jobs at, minimum wage. And then it turns into, some people downing themselves and like giving up. But in this case, the guy didn't give up. So, just keep striving. But a lot of these guys, you got to have your priorities straight. You know what I'm saying? In the situation. Because me personally, I knew when it was over for me. So it's good to see this different things in the sports now, and it kind of motivates people. This stuff should motivate people to want to do better. With all the different resources that you're getting today, this is extremely is very an advantage. Now, if Leroy's here tonight, he'll be like, he shouldn't get no money and all this and that. But ultimately, man, these kids are creating the craft. And there's some people that's helping them along the way, but ultimately it's these kids that go on the field and put up the numbers and put the people in the seats and the boosters come for them. The boosters ain't coming for the coach. The boosters only coming for the coach to make sure their players are there. And showing out.
That's true. I was looking at a little bit more details on the situation. He turned 18 in March, where he could have actually been a member of the class of 2021 because he's only one class shy of graduating early.
I'm out in October.
What they say that at the time that I read the article earlier, he expects to have that class completed by the time Ohio State opens camp August the 3rd.
Please come on.
So with Justin Fields going on to play, he got drafted by the Chicago Bears.
Perfect
quarterback. It's wide open quarterback right now.
Wide open. Wide open. Hey, it might get so crazy that I don't know how college works, but he might be playing this year.
So they got 3 contenders already there: a 4-star Jack Miller, a redshirt freshman, a 5-star CJ Stroud. I think that's the kid from the private school in Vegas. And then you got another 5-star in Kyle McCord. He's a true freshman. So he got some competition if he goes up there.
That's some competition if he goes up there, and that might be the only downfall in this is that those QBs see that, the campus sees that, and in the QB competition, as you said, with the names you mentioned, they're gonna be sniffing him, So he comes on campus or whatever. Those guys are gonna be haunting him because this is the guy, a million brand, while we're over here trying to get that money now because we can, you know, he already got it. So he has to definitely come in hungry, like, you know, but at the same time, I mean, you're going to rub feathers, but, you know, go in there, you know, be respectful, be the ultimate competitor. Don't let that money and your fame, you know, get over you, because those other guys are going to be, you know, looking to get a piece of the bone.
Right.
Either your bone or their own bone.
But we'll see. You know, that young man there, he's trending. He's gambling on himself.
Yeah.
What do you think about the aspect of? I know that's his goals and ambition, but you got your teammates in high school. They lost in the state championship game last year. They was amping to try to get back this year.
That's
how you think they're gonna feel about it.
You don't want to take high school away from the kids, but this is a different world now that we're living in. This is a whole different world we're living in. You got 10 and 11-year-olds making money off streaming.
Facts. That's a valid point.
And there's people out here like me and you, maybe that think sometimes like, you know, goddamn. So imagine what that guy's thinking like, and I'm getting it, and he's getting the money already. But for his teammates that have been with him through the stretch and the grind, of course they're gonna feel the little envy and, you know, a little hurt. But ultimately, they gotta know, if they're friends with him, they gotta know that he made the best decision for him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, in his career. And if they're real friends, they seen the prize and the window open and the opportunity that the guy had. So they only be happy for him. And hopefully, you know, in spirit of him not being there, get to the championship and win.
That's true. That's true. Man, that's good talk, sir, bro. Who you got for your shout outs tonight?
Yeah, shout out to my daughter. She loud, so it kind of mixed in with the live feed. You know what I'm saying? Hi, long day, man. You know, your kids at this age either gonna get a nap or ride the whole wave, and then they go and sleep for the night. So that's what's up. Shout out to that. Shout out to my guy, Rachel Younger, man. Boss up, get paid. You know what I'm saying? Keep your dreams alive. Keep doing your thing, man. Want to give a shout out to the O.T.S.B.S Show, man. You know, if you need some sports on the side, to sit and talk. You know, talk to sports with friends, man. Come through over there, man. East Coast type of stuff, man. So you got the East Coast blending with your South end. And then West Coast, we need you. Shout out to the West Coast too, man, because it's nice over there. I love the West Coast.
No doubts, man. As always, I enjoy hanging out with you, brother. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the Sports Chatter Show. We cover the topics within our group. They get pretty hot and heavy. A lot of back and forth chatter. Thus, the Sports Chatter Show. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, share. Hey, we appreciate anybody to come in, hang out with us. Let's do this, continue to grow. Football season starts off on Thursday. The Hall of Fame game.
Yes, sir. Cowboys. Talk already. We'll get Leroy away from hiding. He'll be here tomorrow. You know, the Saints will hopefully be there tomorrow. And one more thing to know. Carson Wentz surgery out 5 to 12 weeks. Jacob Eason, get ready.
Damn. They gonna call Nick Foles?
No. And this is an extra segment for everybody here because I got to give my thoughts on this. Do not sign Nick Foles. You cannot ruin that guy, Carson Wentz, again by signing Nick Foles. Leave Nick Foles alone. Go sign Minshew or keep Easton. Do not go at Nick Foles. Do not, please. You do not want to hurt any psyche that Wentz is trying to gain back because this injury is going to take him back a lot. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
No doubts. Hey, appreciate you, brother. We'll be back in here tomorrow, like we say. Let's ride the wave. Let's do this. Peace.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Hey.